And now, the world's most watched professional wrestling news program, the Pro Wrestling Report.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Dameon Nelson here of the Pro Wrestling Report with the one and only, the original, the Diva Original, Sunny. What
Good
an honor.
introduction. Finally, someone does it right.
Well, I practiced, you know.
Oh, there you go.
What an honor and a privilege it is to be here with you. Again, we all remember the original Diva, the most downloaded celebrity. Not just wrestling celebrity, but downloaded
I beat
celebrity.
Pam Anderson 2 years in a row.
Who? And that CJ, right? That's who she is.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know.
Anyways, you blazed a trail in WWF, WWE. You spent quite a bit of time there battling with, around the same time Sable came around, and when the Divas were really becoming Divas.
Right.
What is your best memory of those days, your original run in WWE?
Oh my God, there were so many memories. Every time I went to work, there was a new memory, you know. I mean, at least back then, having a girl, you know, come out, go down that ramp to the ring meant something. It was special. Like, there were only 3 of us. There was me, Sable, Marlena. So when somebody, you know, one of us was involved in something, the place went nuts because it was like, oh my God, a girl, you know, amongst all these men. Now it's just, you know, there's a million women out there, and it's just, you know, every single segment on the show, there's another girl, and to me, they all look the same. You know? It's not as special as it once was, you know. So back then, I had tons of great memories because, you know, everything was just so cool. Everything meant something to me.
And that's the next question is, the current state of professional wrestling as far as females go and women go. We've got the Divas in WWE, we've got the Knockouts in TNA, we've got an amazing independent circuit across the country of female wrestlers. What is your thought on current female
Well, I
wrestling
think they
product?
should all just kneel down and kiss my booty because they wouldn't have jobs if it wasn't for me. But
Hey, you know what? It's true.
But other than that, you know, there are some that can wrestle, there are some that can manage, there are some that can't do either. But the only one I have to give 100% respect to, I respect her completely because she evolved into such a great, well-rounded performer, Trish Stratus. She's it.
Yeah.
That's it. You know what I mean? She is right there, you know, for me. And, you know, as far as anybody else, like when I did the anniversary show, the Raw anniversary show, I went back there. I was a little bit nervous. I didn't know what to expect from, you know, all these girls from the Diva Search and, you know, and whatnot. But let me tell you, they were great. They welcomed me into their locker room with open arms. They were all a bunch of sweethearts. I actually clicked with Maria and Melina the most. So they're... Shout out to my girls.
And really, it was so great seeing you back on the Raw 15th anniversary show. And you can tell that it was a very special time for you, a very special time for everyone. It was one of the best 3-hour productions of WWE in the last 10, 15 years, by the way. And it just seemed like the agendas were thrown out the door that week, and everybody was just having fun, which was great. But what are you up to nowadays? What's next in your life?
God, what am I not up to nowadays? I think I'm on the road as much now as I was when I was with the WWF. I'm booked solid. I'm either, you know, like last night I was in Winnipeg. Tonight I'm here in Milwaukee. Last weekend was Edmonton. Before that was Virginia. Before that was England. Before that was Germany. Next weekend is Boston and West Virginia on the same day. It's nuts. My life is crazy. My boyfriend doesn't even know who I am anymore.
Well, that's one thing.
He's having to do his own laundry at home.
One of the things a lot of our fans at home don't realize is that the life of, whether you're in WWE, TNA, or even on the independent circuit, or even just taking independent bookings, it's not an easy life.
No, it's not. Everybody's not cut out for it. There are a lot of people who fail in this business, not because they're not good at what they do, it's the travel. It really is. It's being away from home, it's being away from your family, your loved ones, your husband, your wife, your whatever, your dog, you know, whatever it may be. But a lot of people can't handle, but I always consider myself a little bit of a gypsy. I think I'm more comfortable in hotels and airports and rental cars than I am at home. So,
Yeah.
you know, being on the road is just fine with me.
You have blazed an amazing trail in the industry of professional wrestling. You pioneered what a diva is. What recommendation do you have for any females out there who want to get into the business? What track should they take? Is it learn wrestling or learn modeling first, depending on what we see nowadays in the business?
Now you need to know a little bit of everything. You really do. You can't just be a pretty face anymore, and you can't just be a wrestler anymore. You have to be that well-rounded performer. A lot of people that actually are working in the company right now are lacking, you know, some aspects of that. But you know what? Just try your hardest. Don't get hurt in the ring, girls, please. You know, I'm not a big fan of women's wrestling. I never was. I've got 2 herniated discs in my lower back from like the handful of times I've actually been in the ring. So you know what? You need to know a little bit of everything, but don't get in it just because you want to be a TV star. Actually appreciate the business and what you're getting out of it. The one thing that really does bother me is when these girls don't even know superstars from the 80s. I know superstars from 1910 because I was raised old school. You know what I mean? I know everything.
You're talking about Mae Young? Oh, I'm just kidding.
We're talking Frank Goss, George Hackenschmidt.
Right.
You know what I mean? I know my history. I was taught old school. You know, and it bothers me when for example, last night there were 2 female wrestlers who didn't know who I was. Exactly, and I'm not even from the 80s, I'm from the 90s, So girls, if you want to do this, learn your craft, study it well, do some research, and don't look like an idiot when you don't know who someone is. Example, the Diva Search, nobody knew who Kamala was. How can you not know who Kamala is? That's an insult to that man,
It truly is.
Do your research and know the business that you're getting in before you get in it. That's my best advice.
If you had one last match, if you had one dream match, who would it be against?
I don't want a last match. I don't want
Dream
a dream
match,
match.
then.
Oh, God. Me and Trish Stratus in a bowl of gravy. I'm kidding.
Did we see that on SmackDown once?
Not me. No, I'm not a wrestler. I never was. I never said I was good at it because I'm really not good at it. And
But you were so amazingly well-rounded. I mean, I still remember Survivor Series 96. I was there at Madison Square Garden. You on commentary. It was you and Jim Ross and Jerry Lawler and Sable had come out with Mark Merrow, and it was just an amazing exchange.
Right.
You were so talented. Are so talented. I say in past tense. That's rude. You're so talented and able to really connect with the fans.
Right.
And that's what a lot of people are missing nowadays. So
Right.
really, if you want to learn how to be a diva,
you gotta have that charisma. Seriously, it can't just be a pretty face. You gotta, and what you see on TV, the Sunny character, it's not a character. That's me just exaggerated a little bit. That's why I like to explain everybody's character. Really, it's you have that in you somewhere. You just exaggerate it a little bit more when you're out there. So what you see is what you get, as far as I'm concerned.
Well, Sunny, thank you very much for your time.
Anytime.
Viewers all over the world, Sunny on the Pro Wrestling Report.
And now, the world's most watched professional wrestling news program, the Pro Wrestling Report.